Welcome back, everyone. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission recovered over 5 billion naira and $10 million from contractors and government officials indicated for fraud in the turnaround maintenance of the nation's refineries in Port Harcourt, Kaduna, and Warri. Reports say the EFCC chairman, Ola Olukoyede, took personal charge of the investigation due to his displeasure with the non-functional refineries despite the large sums of money allotted to repairs. The anti-graft agency is also working to recover another 10 billion naira and $13 million allegedly siphoned through contractors engaged in the maintenance. Of course, I still have with me right here in the studio Dr. Adeni Ojikutu, and in our Abuja studio, Dr. Joe Keme. Dr. Keme, let me begin with this one, with you. How did we watch the NNPCL metamorphose into what I now call a cash cow for some individuals at the expense of the well-being of this country?
Yes, you call it a cash cow. I call what we have now in NNPC as a cesspool of corruption. You know, I am one of those Nigerians who believed that the continuous turnaround maintenance that has been done over the years is nothing sort of corruption. You know, and I keep questioning, and I'm among the few who have always questioned, why would you carry out a turnaround maintenance for a facility that is not even productive? And we are still importing petroleum products. And so when this news came out, and I wasn't really surprised, because when the news broke out sometime last year about the refinery is now producing and all of that, I laughed, because what level of production is done there? And this talks about the complacency of the Nigerian institution as a whole. Now, when you say you are doing turnaround maintenance for all of the refineries and all of that, who carries out the evaluation? Who is monitoring all of these things to ensure that the monies that are appropriated for the refineries and maintenance and all of that has been done? What process was used to get the contractors? What process was used, to get those that will carry this maintenance? And what is the production capacity? So, in the long run, over the years, the NNPC using the refinery has become a cesspool of corruption. So, and given this startling revelation now, which of course we are not surprised, I just hope it doesn't just end with just the media trial, because we've seen over time how public officers get engaged, in massive corruption like this, and they just downplay this thing. It just plays out in the media, and of course, even if it gets to court, they just give them bail, and then they go about their business, living their life. So I think this is now a litmus test for this current administration that has said that they want to fight corruption to ensure that there are consequences for this, because these are hard-earned money, these are taxpayers' monies that have been expended, and just few people will just mismanage these funds, and then they just go about like nothing happened. So I just hope this will really, the president and those around him will ensure that this gets to the very end, and so that Nigerians will see that, yes, this administration is truly...
We truly hope that this gets to the very end, and under the leadership of the current EFCC chairman, it certainly will. But Dr. Jikutu, what we saw here, and some of the areas that was found out, was that it involved over-invoicing. It also saw inflation of contracts and illegal payment. Now, if all of this has been taking place in this refineries that is not producing to what Dr. Keme just talked about there, its capacity, what then should we make of what is going on?
Let me say this, and this is a national TV. Do you know that the research that I made is that some of the trucks that they are loading in the Port Harcourt refinery is as a result of the imported AGO, that's automotive gas oil, which is called diesel in the local parlance, that they've imported beforehand. So those things are in the tanks, the refinery tanks that normally they used to supply to the market. Now, what they do is they will put on the locomotives, the refinery, that, you know, it will be coming out with flames while they are dispensing at a calculated amount. So, and this is to say that there is nobody in this country that this act or this query about refineries and all that, that has led us incapacitated as a country for over 23 years, there is nobody that is not going to get pained. And I think that is the annoyance that the EFCC chairman is exhibiting, that he said he was going to, and even the president. The point is, people have gone through a lot of problems. If I tell you, before the President Buhari's time, do you remember that we are always running into crisis during every festive period, from maybe first week of December, and you just begin to see artificial scarcity year in, year out. So therefore, this is a crime, not just an economic or financial crime. This is a crime against humanity.
That's right.
And more so, going forward, apart from the EFCC there should be a public hearing. Because if you allow this kind of, why would you even collect money from something that is not functional or be not at your best? And you keep on promising the people that
it's going to work.
That we are giving you today is August, right? We say by second week of September 15, the refinery, another date will be given. And all the media people and everybody is shouting, when are these refineries going to work? $2.9 billion, that is a crime against humanity. As a people, we must be serious about it.
I wish we had all the time to talk about that, but gentlemen, we have to move to our final conversation.